Welcome back, Matrix Millionaires. Today, we're exposing a truth that might bruise some egos. You see, being smart doesn't automatically make you wise, because intelligence without self awareness turns into self sabotage in a tuxedo. And guess what? Even the smartest people still do dumb things, quietly. They hide behind logic, research, or rational thinking. But underneath it all, they're making the same emotional, impulsive, short sighted moves as everyone else. They just use bigger words to explain it. So, today, we're peeling back the mask and exposing 10 dumb things smart people secretly still do, so you can see yourself coming before you sabotage your own success. Because being part of the money matrix means knowing that intelligence is useless if it doesn't evolve. Let's dive in. 1. They overthink everything until the opportunity dies. Smart people love to think. It's their comfort zone. But too much thinking, that's just procrastination dressed in a lab coat. They'll spend weeks analyzing the perfect strategy while someone less intelligent just acts and learns along the way. Here's the irony. The overthinker ends up admiring the doer they once mocked, because while they were thinking about how, the doer was busy finding out. Takeaway: stop treating life like a research paper. You don't need more clarity, you need more courage. 2. They confuse being right with being effective. Smart people love being right. They'll argue for hours just to prove a point, even when winning that argument loses them everything else. In business, relationships, leadership, being right doesn't always matter. What matters is being effective. You can win the debate and still lose the deal. You can prove your partner wrong and still destroy the trust. Real intelligence isn't about flexing what you know. It's about applying what works. 3. They turn knowledge into a comfort zone. This one's brutal. Smart people collect information like hoarders collect junk. They feel productive reading, researching, taking courses, but they never execute. They're addicted to learning mode. It feels safe, it feels noble, it feels smart, but it's just another form of procrastination. Knowledge is only power when used. Otherwise, it's mental clutter, and clutter kills momentum. 4. They let logic kill their intuition. Smart people worship logic. If they can't measure it, they don't trust it. But some of life's biggest wins come from the gut. You can't always analyze timing, instinct, or opportunity. Logic builds the bridge, but intuition tells you when to cross it. If you ignore your gut because it's not rational, you'll miss out on moments that defy logic but define your destiny. Takeaway: trust data, but don't dismiss your download. 5. They're emotionally illiterate. You can be book smart and emotionally dumb as bricks. A lot of smart people can dissect ideas, but can't manage feelings, theirs or others. They mistake emotional control for emotional suppression. Here's the thing. Intelligence helps you solve problems, but emotional intelligence helps you avoid creating them in the first place. Learn how people feel, not just how things work. 6. They chase perfection like it's an Olympic sport. Smart people often have a disease called perfectionism. They want every plan flawless before they move. But perfection is a fancy form of fear. It's just your brain saying, if it's not perfect, I can't fail. Guess what? That's failure in disguise. While they're still perfecting, someone else is profiting. Perfection is for poets. Progress is for winners. 7. They think everyone else should think like them. Smart people forget that not everyone operates on the same wavelength. They assume others should see the world through their lens. But leadership isn't about expecting clones. It's about understanding contrast. If you can't adapt your communication, your intelligence becomes a barrier, not a bridge. You'll come off as arrogant, hard to work with, or worse, irrelevant. Wisdom isn't talking down, it's lifting others up. 8. They use intelligence to justify bad decisions. Smart people are master rationalizers. They can explain away anything with logic. Bad habits? I work better under pressure. Toxic relationship? They just need understanding. Overspending? It's an investment in my happiness. You see, intelligence makes excuses sound elegant, but consequences don't care how smart your excuses sound. Takeaway: if you have to over-explain your choices, you already know they're wrong. 9. They mistake cynicism for wisdom. Smart people love to say they're realists. Translation: they've been disappointed enough times to call it wisdom. Cynicism feels safe. It protects you from looking naive. But in reality, it just builds walls where bridges should be. The truly smart don't lose faith, they just learn discernment. Stay optimistic enough to dream and grounded enough to act. 10. They forget to enjoy life. Smart people live in their heads, always planning, always analyzing, always improving. They forget the entire point of intelligence: to create a better experience of life. You can win every argument, predict every trend, and still wake up miserable. Because joy isn't logical, it's lived. Smart people need to remember, you're not a machine. You're a human with a deadline. Bonus: the hidden gem. They think they're self-aware when they're not. Every smart person believes they're self-aware. But true self-awareness means you constantly question your own thinking. You ask, where am I delusional right now? Where am I lying to myself? Most people are too smart to ask those questions, and that's why they stay trapped in their own brilliance. Self-awareness isn't about knowing everything. It's about seeing yourself clearly. That's the hardest kind of intelligence to master and the one that makes all the difference. So, Matrix millionaires, let's be real. Maybe you recognized a few of these dumb things in yourself. Good. That means you're growing. Awareness is how you break the loop. Remember, the goal isn't to be the smartest in the room. It's to be the one still learning, still evolving, and still bold enough to act. Because the moment you think you've figured it all out, that's when the Matrix wins. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Help someone else escape the trap of smart stupidity. And as always, your future deserves more than average.